Amazing. Okay, so shoot, the camera's not going to be pointing at me, and I guess I don't care. I mean, it is, but yeah, exactly. Just for people who are just logging in, we just watched the fast forward class, so I will include a link to that. Watch that first. We kind of got out of that a little bit early so we could finish up the class, and now we're going to talk a little bit more about this, but then we're going to move on to Zillow. Okay, so I just had some notes I wanted to make. So first of all, I am going to pull up google.com where, I have a little bit of a, okay. And then I'm going to share screen. Share screen, right there, share. Okay, so I want to start by showing you that I have done this for Remax Parrott Associates. So if you click on Remax Parrott Associates, there we are, right? With photos, with all that information. Before I did this, I don't know, a long time ago, but before I did that, it would just guess. And sometimes it would say, do you mean Jeffrey Penick? Do you mean Remax of Michigan? Do you mean, it would guess. Now it knows Remax Parrott, it shows that right there. We have all looked for a restaurant. We all know what he's talking about. When you see that thing to the right, you're like, oh, there it is, right? So when they look for Remax Parrott, they find us. They don't, but they don't, sometimes they look for Remax Parrott, rarely. Our goal is that they look for Kathy Jewell, right? Our goal isn't that they know who we are even. Our goal is they look for you. So Talia, let's do that since you asked. So it says, do you mean Remax Parrott Associates, Talia Champlin? See, Talia, own this business.
Oh, that didn't show on my.
Okay.
So you have to be on your.
And you see what it defaulted to. It defaulted to, it doesn't, you didn't give it photos. So it took the Google Map Street View, because is this what you mean? It's guessing, right? And so what you do is when you find this, you say, yes, I own this business. And then you go back to this and you create all this stuff, but with some caveats. I'll go back to that. I have a remaxparrott@gmail.com. I wish I'd have used that when I set it up. I used damron.lisa@gmail. Now all this stuff is hooked up to my personal Google account. I shouldn't have done that. I did create a Remax Google account and didn't think to use that right? So you can get a free Gmail account over and over and over again. So my suggestion would be, don't use your personal Google. We all have a personal Google account, just to let you know. Even if you don't use Google, you have one, believe me. But even if you don't, I would create a business Google account and then claim your business with your business Google account, which means up here, it has to, now I'm in Edge right now, but if I was in Google, you have to make sure, because Morgan has used a couple of my computers. Sometimes I'll log into Google and it says, oh, you're Morgan. And I have to be careful that I see which profile I'm under as I'm doing things. Okay, so I
have a Talia and a Champlin team.
Okay, so be careful which profile you're in when you're doing these things, because it matters eventually. Because for now, if I want the girls to do stuff for me, I've got to give them my personal Google profile. And I mean, I'd rather not, but it is what it is. I don't use Gmail for a lot, so it's nothing. But anyway, there you go. So I wanted to talk about that, take your time as you're doing this, because you don't want to regret it later. Hopefully it's not too late to change this, but it'd be better if this said Talia Champlin, Champlin team, Remax Parrott Associates. It'd be better if your name was first and Hopefully you can change it, but I don't know, right? Okay. Yes, you can, because this hasn't been created. So I would hope you can change it. Okay, but think through.
It hasn't been created
because it says, right? Do you own this business? If somebody let me go back to Remax. Let me just go back. It does not ask, do you own this business? Because I've already said I own it.
Okay.
Yeah. If nobody has claimed it, it'll say, is this you? And then, yep, and you claim it.
But for where it just said Remax Parrott Associates, Talia Champlin.
Mhm.
It didn't.
It's guessing.
It's guessing.
It's guessing.
Right, okay, but.
Because Google sees she's got all these profiles,
Okay.
her Remax of Michigan profile, her Realtor.com profile, and they all link her back to Remax. So it's saying this. So at least somebody searching for Talia, it will give a good suggestion. But oh, sorry, but Talia could yes, and Talia,
Right.
yeah. Imagine if you were
Well,
Diane Davis.
Kathy.
Thank God a Y,
is a
right?
musician,
Yeah, imagine if you were Diane Davis.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
So-
would be like, do you mean Diane Davis pedicures?
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So as far as claiming that business, like, is that okay if our name is linked to Remax Parrot Associates
It
though?
should be, but I'd rather your name first because my profile has Remax first and
I
it
see.
should.
Yeah.
I would rather your profile, but now you have to have Remax, right? That's the state of Michigan says you can't advertise without telling who your broker is.
Yeah.
But I would rather it said Kathy Jewell, Realtor, Remax Parrot Associates.
Okay.
And then in the description, it should use the words Realtor, real estate agent, real estate in Battle Creek. I mean, again, remember too, with SEO, the more you use the words people search by, the more you're going to, okay. So that's SEO. And I want to spend 2 seconds on SEO. They're going to preach a lot about strangers looking for a realtor. How do they see your name first? Yes, sure. Why not? But that's not what I'm worried about. What I'm worried about is someone who knows you, looking you up and not finding you properly. This is more about someone knows Kathy, says Kathy Jewell, and it's, oh, do you mean Kathy Jewell, the artist in Traverse City? Nope. I mean, me. Yes. Okay. So I beat that horse. I'm not going to beat it any longer. Separate Google
I don't know if you're getting
profile.
this, Captain. People are going, now, are you still selling?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, because Kathy Jewell is a singer, a country singer.
Oh.
That, like, she's
There
right
you
at
go.
the top. And then there's a
But-
Kathy Jewell that writes children's books that's based out of San Francisco.
I've heard of her. But Kath,
yeah,
the thing he said in the beginning, I think it was before you walked in. The nice thing about this too is this is location specific. So if one of your clients in Battle Creek types in Kathy Jewell and you have a profile set up, it will now assume they mean you because you're
Gotcha.
closest
okay, because I'm setting it up and then linking it to Remax.
to this
Parrot.
address. Yes.
Gotcha.
I have a question on the name thing, so.
Yes.
Because I just, when I set mine up first, I had Remax Parrot in my description, but my name was Olivia Weaver, Realtor. So now I'm adding Remax Parrot Associates. Do I have to have the ink? Is that how?
We are not Inc.
I know we're not.
We are
I know you
not.
told me that
Yeah, no,
before,
no. Yeah.
but it shows up that way.
Because Google saw ink somewhere. Don't
So
forget,
don't put
all
ink
that
there.
right now until she
Yeah.
fixes it is a guess.
Okay.
So
But on
there
your, I
is
can't remember,
Parrot,
on your Remax Parrot, it
So-
doesn't have that.
So we're
we
really
are,
unique, huh?
we are Parrot Associates Inc. doing business as Remax Parrot
So I can
Associates.
just think that's.
So
Remax.
I am Parrot Associates Inc., but you don't need to worry. You are Remax Parrot Associates. Yes.
Should I have Remax Parrot Associates, like MI from Michigan or anything, or do I not need the Michigan on there?
You're gonna have your address in there, so
Right.
I don't think you need to.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Now there's a lot for you. Okay.
Can
Go
I
ahead.
ask one question and then I'll shut up?
Yeah, it's okay.
So I am starting to tag myself as Kathy Jewell Realtor as far as like that's my business website on Facebook, Kathy Jewell Realtor. Then my Instagram is Kathy Jewell Realtor. I'm trying to like keep it consistent.
Yes.
Is it best to do that and just keep everything consistent?
The
throughout?
only thing you need to know is that state law says any advertising you do has to either have the brokerage's name, or full address
Mhm,
or main phone number.
mhm,
Okay.
mhm.
And name. So I guess yes, I guess
Well,
it doesn't matter.
Mhm.
If it says Talia Champlin Realtor, I guess that could be okay. I don't know. Let me go back.
Well, I mean,
No, you have to say
I would
Remax
say.
Parrot.
You
right,
have to
I would
say
say Kathy Jewell Realtor and then Remax Parrot.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
so
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
On
okay.
Instagram, I'm Kathy Jewell Realtor, but under my profile, it's
Remax Parrot.
Remax
Associates.
Parrot.
Okay,
right.
Okay.
I've got all that.
Yes,
on because I'm
good.
keeping it as business.
good.
Right.
Yes, yes,
The same everywhere.
yes.
Gotcha.
That's fine.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. I just want to move on to Zillow. Yes, sorry. I'm sorry. Yes. I just want to move on to Zillow because I want to get both of these in basically. Zillow. All you do is go to Zillow.com, which is weird that it's taking a minute. Okay. Oh, shoot, I wish I had, let me unshare screen and rescreen and it should still be showing this, but sometimes it doesn't. Hold on. I had somebody tell me once, what am I doing? Oh, right here, your screen sharing. New share. Let me just make sure. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it is, okay. All you have to do, and I've got to move this, is, isn't that interesting that it says Agent Hub? Let me just see what happens. Does it know it's me? Interesting.
It always knows it's me when I.
Well, this is not my computer.
Yeah.
Oh, good,
But-
good. Okay, so when you click on Agent Hub, if you haven't logged in, it's either going to say sign in or it's going to say new account. And number one, please use a business email for your email because that email address you use will show up on everything. And obviously, especially millennials do not see Yahoo and Gmail as
Serious.
thank you. What do you call that? Professional.
Right.
Thank you. So use your remax.net email on that. That's the first thing. Then create your password. So now I'm going to sign in. And I believe from last night that it was literally like nothing. Like they are not picky about passwords. Okay, that's fine. I know what it is. Is it still saying no? Hold on. Yeah, look at this. New password book. Try it back down because exactly this reason. Oh, it is that wow. It is literally no numbers, no special signs. Oh, it is signing in. Okay. Okay. So then you'll go to your dashboard. And from here, it is literally just clicking here, edit your profile and request reviews. I mean, like it will walk you right through everything. So make sure you edit your profile, right? Make sure you have a photo, make sure you have a bio, make sure you have a complete profile because some people do still go to Zillow and Zillow has a huge SEO. So sometimes when people type your name, the result on Zillow is one of the top, right? So even if you're not a Zillow Premier agent, it is critical that you have a full Zillow profile. Request reviews. When you go to request, here, let's just go to it. It is very easy. It's right here. Request a review. And either you can send an email and type, put the person's email address, type this in and send the request, or what I would recommend is that you click on this right here, which gives you a link to your reviews. You copy that link and then you send an email from your own email that they're used to getting and say, hope the move went well, had such a great time working with you. If you felt that way too, please consider clicking on the link below and giving me a review. Boom. Okay, now, how do we make sure we ask for reviews? It is part of a checklist.
Yes.
When I close, one of the things on my checklist is, and I'll take everything back that I just said. Congratulations, we're clear to close. That's when you ask for a review, right? Not when they got there and found out the guy left an old car, right? It's when they're clear to close. That's the happiest moment. Congratulations, we're clear to close. It's been so awesome working with you. I hope you feel the same way. If you do, please consider clicking on the link below and leaving me a review. Now, could be 3 links. A Zillow review, a Google review, and a Facebook review, which I will find out how to do and let you know. Okay?
But are we asking them to review us on each one of those sites?
Why not?
I think we can, and I think we've also done a training where if they did leave a review on Zillow, like a past
You can link your Zillow reviews to your Google profile.
Okay.
Google profile,
Yeah.
Right?
or do
So-
a picture
So
of
these
it
are
or
business
something.
decisions I'm not gonna dictate for you.
Right.
Right? If I was
Even some
only
things.
gonna get one review, I think if I was only gonna get one review, I'd get it from the monster. I'd get it on Google. They're the monster. They're the big guy. So if you're only gonna get one, I'd ask for a Google review.
But just from Zillow review, then it's.
It shows
Zillow
on
and
Google. Right. So this is a decision you
Yeah.
have to make.
I already asked for Zillow reviews.
I know you
So if I
do.
could link that, if
If
I could
You
link that
can.
to my new Google.
Yep.
Right,
Yes,
that would
that would
work,
suffice.
right,
For sure.
okay.
Okay. Plus people know how to give Google reviews, right? Like people do Google reviews, but okay. Okay, so I talked to you about a review. Systems are king. Everything I'm telling you, number one, needs to be reviewed once or twice a year. And number two, if it's something you need to do periodically, there needs to be a system for it. This is, sorry, but punch, punch, kick, right? Like that's the class, right? You have to do it. You have to stay on top of it. And if it's something that needs to be done periodically, there needs to be a system that reminds you to do it periodically. So you're not done when you just create your Google profile. You're done when you create your Google profile, when your calendar reminds you either every 6 months or every year to review your Google and Zillow profiles, and when your calendar somehow reminds you every time you have a closing to ask for a review. Right? Okay. Last thing, reviews should be responded to every single time. So there's either notifications are on for reviews, or there's a calendar to do once a week to check your reviews. It's a great review, they'll reply, thank you so much for such a great review. I felt the same way. Hugs and kisses. Don't forget to get my name out to them. If it's a negative review, respond immediately, right? I'm so sorry you had that experience. It's, you know, my goal in life is to, I'm going to reach out to you personally to make this right, or whatever, because we all know close. Oh my God, that's so cute. And oh, it's too short. Because I'm not buying that till I hear what other women said. Oh,
Right.
it's too short.
Yeah.
Shit, I was going to buy that, right? If the review is, it came broken and there's an immediate response, we're so sorry that happened, we're sending a new one out right away. I don't care about that review because that has not given me a negative about that product, because they responded, they fixed it. That's not a negative to me. So if, you know, responding to reviews is also very important. Okay. All right. Obviously too, Remax got a couple bad Google reviews. Sarah did me a solid and had about 18 of her clients give great reviews and buried those couple of bad reviews. Right? So if people don't need to be asked for a bad review, but good reviews bury bad reviews. Okay.
And most people only read the reviews on that first page and
Yes,
maybe into
right.
the second page.
Right.
Yeah,
they don't really
and they
have
look
that
at your
box.
overall score.
Mhm.
Oh, 4.72. 4.72 could have a 1 in there, but the average is 4.72. I'm
Right.
good with that.
Right.
Okay. All right. Let's see if there's anything else on the Agent Hub I want to make sure we talk about. Request to view, edit your profile, view the public profile, share your profile. Oh, listings, connect your listings. Make sure you go in there and connect to your MLS so that Zillow knows when a listing is yours. It will also then know when a sale is yours, and it will show your sales, because one of the things people look at when they're trying to consider, should I get an agent or not, is what are their star reviews, right? I only have 10 reviews because I'm not a selling agent anymore. What are their average reviews? And I have 2 sales in the last 12 months. It doesn't make me look very productive. I don't care, right? If I look productive, if you've had 2 sales in the last 12 months, it is what it is. But if you've had 30, you don't want it to say 2. Okay. So make sure your cells are connected. Okay, that is pretty much it. That's what I wanted to talk to you about. It's what I wanted to encourage you to do. Any questions and again, this isn't necessarily for strangers. We believe in repeat and referral business. This is when your clients look for you. What are they finding? Okay. All right, any questions, comments? If your homework for today is to put it on your to-do list and give yourself a deadline of when you're gonna have a full Google profile, right? Okay, all right. And the Zillow profile. Good, okay.
I love how much you're emphasizing, make a commitment, put it on your calendar, make it a.
Because I find that I can
Yes.
teach it all day long. It's getting people to do it.
I know, but good for you. I mean, that's what, you guys, that is what makes the success
Yeah.
is the.
It's the implementation,
system.
yes,
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 yes.
yes.
So we need like, because it's, you're teaching it, sorry.
No, we're good.
You're teaching these classes, but to actually like be doing it, like
Yes.
an active class.
Yes.
Where it's like, okay, we're gonna talk about this and we're gonna do it together, like.
Yes, and I would
Like,
love
get
to
people.
do that. And I guess, guys, that can't be Thursday morning class
Right,
because
no.
we'll never get anywhere. But
Right.
if right this minute, we want to schedule a time for those who want to get together and create your Google
We can
profile
do that
together.
Implementation time.
I need guidance.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Let's do it. Somebody throw out an idea.
So if we don't all have a laptop to do it on, though, I mean, you're saying to do it in a classroom setting like this?
Yes. Yes.
So we'll
We need
just
to
work that
have
into our
Kathy's
coaching.
office.
Kathy, if you're the only one that doesn't have a laptop in the class, we'll do it in your office
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
about.
like so.
because we love you, girl.
I mean,
We're there.
But you better have.
Or just warn
I
Anna.
better have treats. and I
No,
better-
no,
Just,
hosting us.
just warn Anna that we're all gonna be sitting out here and just
Yeah.
yelling to you. Kathy!
Did you get that?
Anna!
You good?
Control F.
Tuesday, the 29th, 1 p.m.
Say it again, please.
Tuesday, the 29th,
So
1
the
p.m.
29th of
You're
what?
here in the afternoon.
March.
This month.
Like next
Tuesdays, I'm
Tuesday?
here in the mornings,
you're
but
right.
I can go to Marshall at 2. That's fine.
Okay.
At 1 p.m. Tuesday, March 29th. I've got it.
Okay. So it's-
Okay, we're gonna do Google.
Business
With the
profiles.
And
Create
Zillow
Google.
setup.
What
Yep.
time you said, 1 p.m.?
Yep. And we'll, for
Kathy's
those of you
office.
who may be watching this, we'll do it on Zoom as well, so people can follow along. And Kathy, maybe that's what you'll do.
Lisa, I was gonna
that's a
say,
good idea.
I don't know what I'm thinking. I do have a laptop at home that I can bring in.
Perfect,
So we can.
Perfect.
Okay.
perfect.
I wasn't thinking about.
Okay.
Thank you, Lisa.
No, I'm
All right.
excited that we're doing this.
March
That's
29th.
awesome.
That
That
one-
means you're gonna implement,
That
so it
one,
makes me
yeah.
happy,
That's what
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like,